Hello again, I'm Leonard. They call me the Maintenance Evangelist. We're here at the IDCON Conference and the Process Inventory Reliability and Maintenance event. And this organization has invited resources from all over the world. And I happen to have two resources that came a long way. They actually came from St. Petersburg, Russia. And I'm going to let them share some of their processes and programs that they do in their operation, so you can kind of see that, you know, what we're talking about on the Skill TV is not just to the United States, not just in North America. It actually, these are issues and challenges that are facing our entire world. And the rest of the world is trying to catch up and trying to become more efficient and more productive. And it's important for us to understand that, and so that we can learn from what they're doing and trying to maximize and implement some of our profit potential as well. So I have Yerem. Thank you, Yerem. I'm glad. And you are Nadezha, and I'm going to try to get that right. And y'all are from Datastream. You're the director, the consulting director, and you go out and implement new strategies and processes. And you're trying to computerize and set up some enterprise asset management systems throughout Russia.
Absolutely.
And it's just for St. Petersburg or all over?
All over Russia, all over Commonwealth of Independent States, where projects even further than Russia.
That's great. All right, and that's great. Well, and so tell me some of the things that you're doing and some of the issues and challenges that you're seeing out there.
Well, Joel, I should say the biggest challenge today for the majority of big and large enterprises in Russia and obviously in the Commonwealth of Independent States countries is the challenge that they're facing from moving to the standards that they used to work in, being back at Soviet Union times when they were supplying their goods only throughout Russia with no competition, with no challenges to face. And now we're here on the open international markets. We have to look at our costs, we have to look at our pricing, we have to go into price wars and quality wars. And it is becoming essential, and it's becoming a real challenge now to make that equipment work better and more reliable. And it is becoming a challenge now to cut down and to optimize and minimize the costs which are involved into producing the finished goods. And obviously, if we are producing goods and it's down to the equipment that actually produces it, we have to pay dramatic attention to the equipment reliability and to the equipment quality and the operations which are involved around it. This is where CMMS is a very essential part. And I must stress that back 7-8 years ago, there was no even such things as CMMS. And it is becoming popular now, and a lot of people do invest money, do realize the benefits that they will receive from using CMMS. And obviously, we're presenting here one of the world's leaders, Datastream enterprise asset management, as we call it, CMMS system, all over Russia and CIS. We're here today at the IDCON conference to learn the modern and the most up-to-date and effective approach to managing your assets and managing your equipment in terms of maintenance. And this is something that we have to bring over to Russia. This is something that we have to implement into people's minds and into the environments, like into production culture, so that people understand how exactly their goals and objectives should be achieved, both using the tool as a CMMS tool. Mm-hmm. So, with the knowledge and with the partnership of IDCON guys, I'm very sure that within the scope of the next couple of years, we can actually get a lot more in terms of maintenance management and in terms of automation for our customers who are out there looking for the ways to improve.
That's fascinating. You don't really think about that, but it is definitely, as we're moving more to the global, we think about what's going on in our backyard, but we don't really think about the changes and effects that are going on in Russia. And then you're trying to be more responsive to the needs of the climate and the consumer market, and not just to the needs of the government. And you're being driven to put in performance increasing tools and start monitoring some of the process and trying to move to world-class standards. Now, I earned a lot of respect. I've encountered quite a few Russian engineers over my career, and I've earned a lot of you guys have earned my respect in the fact that you do have quality technical development resources. Share with us some of the strengths that you think the Russian culture and business culture.
Well, we all have to understand that Russia is very powerful in terms of learning people of the technological issues and the technical issues. We have dozens, if not hundreds, of universities who are devoted to deliver and to basically train these top-of-the-range specialists. And these people are very, very good in their job. The thing and the idea that we have to stress our attention at now is how to organize the work, how to organize their skills better, so that the work is sort of in a team and delivers the kind of results that they could do if they just work by themselves. And I'm not saying that they are by themselves, but that's not. But this organizational culture should be dramatically improved, so that these people could benefit more and they could deliver results for their companies and for their customers, having their outstanding knowledge and skills, but for even higher results.
You know, it's kind of interesting. I happened when I went to Europe, I met an engineer that worked in the United States and also worked in Europe. And he had said something that I thought was kind of fascinating. He had said that the United States is very good at being effective. And in Europe and the Russian groups are actually very efficient. They can do what they do, but doing the right things they may not be doing. In the United States, we do the right things, but we don't necessarily do them most efficiently. And so what the ideal world is having an efficient and effective business culture. And that's where we can learn a lot from the cross-pollination and sharing at conferences and events like this. And I think that's what we have, our opportunity is again, trying to identify efficient ways of doing things and developing some of the mechanisms. And you guys are incorporating results-oriented type approach the United States is implementing and getting the results that you're looking for. Now, Nadia, share with us, now you're involved in setting up these systems too, and what do you think about all this technologies and processes?
I think we need to improve the efficiency, you're right, the efficiency of our plans. And that's why we need such consultancy research, CMMS systems implemented for most part of Russia.
Yeah, a lot of companies buy this technology, but they don't put it to use.
As they say, a lot of people out there who know how to do things right, but we're trying to teach them how to do the right things right.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Well, that's great. Well, anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I sincerely hope, basically, that the knowledge and the experience that we receive here today, and we will carry on receiving throughout our partnership, I sincerely hope that this will be a great effect to our customers, both in Russia and play bigger parts in the international industry development and exchange probably more experience between the colleagues from different countries. And I'm sure this could be a way to increase not only the efficiency of the plants in Russia, but to increase the whole worldwide industry standards. There are ways.
Well, you know, what's fascinating is I see is that, you know, we're no longer so much in the arms race as we are in the international skills race.
Exactly.
Everybody is scrambling to find qualified skilled technicians and the resources to do things more efficiently and more effective in order to drive optimal results. So, again, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, John.
Thank you.
Thank you.